it's Holly, the Twister Sister, back with another free balloon animal tutorial just for you guys. Today, we're gonna learn how to make Marshall from Paw Patrol. So if you've done any birthday parties or events recently, I'm sure you've been asked for Paw Patrol stuff, and you've probably been like, what? Dogs in suits and hats? And no. I know I was at first, but I've come up with a good party balloon that works for Marshall, and that usually satisfies someone who's asking for something Paw Patrol related. So this one does take a few balloons, but it's not that difficult, so just follow along. We're gonna use 5 260s. I've got 2 white 260s. I'm gonna use 2 red 260s. And we're gonna have 1 black 260. And then of course the optional 5-inch round or scrap or pink heart or whatever for the tongue. Gotta have tongues on your puppy dogs. So we're gonna start off with the white 260. I'm gonna blow this one up about 4 pumps. Okay. And we're gonna start off with 2 pinch twists. So do a small round bubble and turn that into a pinch twist, and do another one right beside it and pinch twist that one. Now we're gonna do a small loop for his nose. So just twist that. So we've got that so far. We're gonna do 4 bubbles for his head. So I'm gonna do 1 bubble and bring it back down into the pinch twist. We'll bring it back up. You're gonna measure, twist, and then we're gonna do a roll through. It's always fun. And then we're gonna bring it back down one more time into the pinch twist. Alright, so that's what we've got for the head. Now with the rest of this, we're gonna use it to make his front legs. So I'm just gonna measure about in half. You might have a little bit left over, that's fine. I'm gonna just twist this down to get a tail that I can use to wrap around the pinch twist. All right, so you should have something that looks like this. Got the 4 bubble head, a loop for the nose, 2 pinch twists, and arms. Okay, now we're gonna take a red 260 and work on his little suit, his body. I'm gonna do about 4 pumps with that one. Tie that off. And this is going to twist or wrap right into the pinch twist here. Okay. And you wanna kind of get those pinch twists so they're sitting nicely on either side of the head. And we're gonna take the red balloon and we're just going to kind of gently push it up forward through the front legs so it looks like he's sticking out his chest. Because he's a big, brave fire dog. Okay? And then we're gonna take our red balloon back about 3 inches, make a twist, and then I'm gonna put a pinch twist here. And we're gonna bring this up into the 2 pinch twists at his neck. Just twist that into his head. So we've got that. Now we're gonna bring this balloon back down into the red pinch twist at his bottom. There we go. So that is his body. So now we're done with the rest of this red balloon, so you can get rid of that. You could save this for his fireman hat later. And just do this with 1 red 260 instead of 2. But since we're practicing, it's good to have extras around just in case. So now we've got him, his little body. He just needs his back legs. So we're gonna take our remaining white 260. We're gonna put about 4 pumps of air in there. Tie that off, and we're gonna twist it right into this pinch twist here at the back, just to get it started. And we're gonna do 2 loops, kind of for his back haunches. So I'm gonna do a loop here on this side, bring it over and do another loop. So you make like a bow. And then we're gonna bring this balloon up to his front legs. But we gotta give him some paws, because right now he doesn't have any paws, and he's gotta have paws because he's a Paw Patrol dog. So we're gonna measure, and I'm gonna make a twist, and then we're gonna do 2 pinch twists here for his little paws. So I'm gonna do a bubble, pinch twist, bubble, pinch twist, okay? And now you're gonna take these 2 pinch twists and we're gonna slide them right underneath his front legs here, through, and just lock them into the twist. So just push them forward and lock them right in there. Okay, now he's got paws. And you're gonna take the rest of your white balloon back into his bottom and twist it around that pinch twist. You want to arrange it like that. The rest of this balloon is going to be his tail, and he's not going to need a tail this long, so I'm just going to squeeze it out, give it a little shape, twist it off, and break it off. So that's about how long I want his tail. I'm going to get rid of this long scrap here. All right, so now we've got our Marshall puppy dog. He's sitting up at attention, ready to go fight fires, do whatever, save cats out of trees. All right, so we've got to give this dog some ears. He's not going to look like a very good puppy dog if he doesn't have ears. So take your black 260. I'm going to blow this one up about 4 pumps. And there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can do ears. This is just kind of what I've been doing lately. I'm going to do a small round bubble, make that a pinch twist. And then we're gonna loop it for a nice floppy ear. I'm gonna twist this around a few more times because of what I'm gonna do next. So we've got to thread this through the middle of his head with black balloons and the small tight bubbles on his head. It's not usually a good idea to try to force this through the middle. It will probably pop or something catastrophic will happen. So what I do is I break this off, make another ear, and then tie them together. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to break this off. Here we go. I'm going to gently let the air out of this guy and then set it aside until I can secure that. And I'm going to tie a knot here in this one so that I can move on with the second ear. Now if you haven't seen my past video on how to break balloons with just your hands like I did there, definitely go and check that out, do some practicing, and you should be able to do this too. So I'm gonna do a small round bubble again to get our other ear. I'm just gonna cut the rest of that off, and I'm gonna thread my tail through the loop to secure it and keep it from coming undone. I'm gonna take the other ear and do the same thing now, so it's a little bit more secure. So we've got 2 Marshall ears. Now to attach these, you're just gonna take the tail from one of your black balloons and you're gonna thread that part through the middle of his head. So through the middle of 2 of the bubbles, out the other side. And we're gonna tie that onto the other ear. Just use the tails on your balloon to do a nice double knot. And you can cut off the extra if you want, so it's not hanging out. And then that gives you a lot of freedom to really position these ears. You can put them up high, you can bring them down more off to the side. You can do a whole lot of things with the ears when you attach them that way. So that's where I'm gonna leave them because we're gonna put a hat on top of Marshall now. So there is a dog wearing a red suit. And now we're just gonna do a real simple hat on this one. You can get crazy with the fireman hat and do like a little yellow thing in the front. But this is probably something, this would be a faster design that I would make at like a birthday party or a restaurant. So we're gonna go kind of simple on this one. Whoop, flying dogs. Okay, so I'm gonna attach the red tail into the top of his head just by taking it through the middle here, pulling it back out and just tucking it back down in there. Should be attached good enough for our purposes. We're gonna do a big loop on the top going to do 2 pinch twists here at the base. I'm going to do 1 pinch twist on either side of the loop. So you've got that for his hat. And then I'm going to do 2 small loops, one coming out the back and one coming up towards the front. So just fold your balloon over, do a small loop, and then bring the rest under those pinch twists and towards the front, do another loop. All right, so that's how I usually leave the hat at that. If I'm doing this, want this to be quick, kind of for a quick birthday party balloon. So I'm going to get rid of the rest of this. And I'm just going to twist this around stuff to secure it, lock it in place. All right, so now you are essentially done with Marshall. Of course, we've got to add some artwork on Marshall because he is a Dalmatian, so he's going to need some spots and definitely some eyes. Ta-da! Oh wait, what's that you say? He's missing something? Yeah, I think so. Pregnancy brain strikes again and I forgot Marshall's nose. So we're gonna go ahead and add his nose. Don't forget this step, my goodness. So for Marshall's nose, we're gonna need a black scrap, which you probably have left over from the ears. So just put a little bit of air in there to make a small round bubble. Tie that off. And then I'm going to get a pink 5-inch round and I'm just gonna put a little puff of air in here to just give it some shape. And we're gonna tie that onto the nose. You're gonna a nice double knot there. I like to cut off this long black tail because it usually ends up sticking out. So that's what we've got. And we're gonna take that tongue, it's nice, soft, and squishy. We're gonna take it down through the top of the nose towards the bottom and just pull it out. And now Marshall is done with his tongue. That's a Paw Patrol pup that you can be proud to give to somebody. Don't forget the nose. But if you're pregnant, it's okay because you have an excuse. All right, so that's Marshall. Hope you guys like this one. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to see your version of Marshall. You can post your pictures over on my Facebook page. If this was not enough for you and you're looking for some more advanced tutorials, head on over to my website, thetwistersister.com, where I've got all my premium video tutorials available for you to see there. If this is your first time here, definitely make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any cool, fun balloon related videos. We put out new stuff all the time, and this is just one thing out of hundreds of videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!